Good morning, children. How are you? Right, you're on. Okay, today we are going to the new topic. What is our lesson now? Handicrafts and handlooms. Very good. What is our name of the lesson? Handicrafts and handlooms. Very good. In the previous lesson, we discussed about what is the life of handicraft people. That means handicraft means they are made the goods the hands. Those are different section of people are there in the society. These are called the potters or the carpenters or the basket makers like. But in the previous lesson, in our lesson, we discussed about the life of the basket makers, and we are discussing about only the section of basket makers. And in that lesson, how is the baskets are making, and what is the raw material used to make the baskets, and where they collected the raw material, and how to make the basket, how to fix the price of baskets, how to sell the baskets in the market, right? These are all the issues we are discussing in the first part of the lesson. And in the second part, and what is the life of basket makers in the past and present. That means in the present days, anybody not used the basket material which is made by the bamboos or the date palm leaves. So in the particular area, what is the life of basket makers? Why? Because in the present days, the basket makers are lost their opportunities. So how to continue their life in the society? That is, we have to compare the past with the present in the second part of the lesson. Okay. And the women of the basket makers doing another activity is called as the fortune tellers. It means they are telling about the future of the people. It is called as the Sodi Chuputa. And they are using some different type of language with this mixing of Telugu, Tamil and Kannada. This is the area we are discussing about in the previous lesson about the basket makers. In this part, we are going to discuss about the handloom weavers. Handloom weavers. The most of the people in the society, some section of people in the society to weaving some different type of material which is used to with the cloth. The use of cotton or the silk or different type of material, they are made or weaving different type of saris or different cloth material, right? Those are called as weavers. Very good. These are called as weavers. Those section of people is called as weavers. These weavers living in the society, the different areas, they are very famous in the olden days. Why? Because at the time of our national movement, the most of the national freedom fighters encouraged the Swadeshi goods. In that time, each and every people used the Swadeshi goods. So they have very demanded. But nowadays, their conditions is very poor. Because of, instead of the cotton material, Instead of the handmade material, we are using the machine made material. It is very cheaper and more durability comparatively the handmade handloom objects. So in that purpose, their conditions are very poor in the present days. That is we discussed in this part. And how they made the saris, how to weave the saris, and how which is the raw material they use it to weaving the sari, which is the raw material they use it to weaving the sari, and how they collected the raw material, how they collect the raw material, how they fixed the designs. Why? Because the people are more attracted some recent designs of cloths, either shirtings or the fantings or the saris. We are not using the old models and the old designs. Every time the people looking for new designs. In that purpose, it is the most challenging thing to weaving the saris in the different modern designs, and how to fix the designs before making the sari, and how to fix the price and how to sell the market, and what is the life of handloom weavers in the present and compare with the past. These are all the areas we are discussing about the handloom weavers in this particular part. Okay, this is called as the handlooms, the second part of the lesson. What is the lesson now? Handloom weavers. We are discussing about the handloom weavers. Okay, what is our name of the lesson? Handlooms. Okay, handloom weavers. Handloom weavers. In this lesson, we are going to discuss about first where the handloom weavers we are discussing in this lesson. In the basket makers, the Shankavarmu village in the precaution district we are discussing about. Here also we are taken one case study. Those people are living in the Dharmavaramu. Dharmavaramu. It is very famous. Immediately we have to recall, recognizing, remembering the things. Dharmavaram is very famous for anybody. In the occasions, in the festival times, we are listen some more advertisements about the saris. It is one of the name. Right. Dharmavaram is famous for silk saris. Very good. Dharmavaram is famous for silk saris. Very nice. Famous for silk saris. Now, in this part, we are discussing about the Dharmavaramu silk saris. Dharmavaramu silk saris. How to make the silk saris, and which is the raw material they used to make the weave the saris, and how they collected the raw material, and how to preparing the designs, and what is the life of these handloom weavers we are discussed in this part. Okay, are you ready to listen? Okay, right. All of you listen carefully. What is first of all where the Dharmavaramu is located? First of all, where the Dharmavaramu is located? Dharmavaramu is located in Anantapuram district. Anantapuram district. Anantapuram district. Which part, which region in Andhra Pradesh? Which region in Andhra Pradesh? Very good. Which region? Rayalaseema region. It is located in Rayalaseema region. Where the Dharmavaramu is located? In Rayalaseema region. Dharmavaramu is one of the villages. Before bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh, we learnt about the Pochampalli saris. Pochampalli is one of the district in Telangana area. But after the bifurcation, we learn about our areas. In that purpose, the change the topic is Dharmavaramu saris. Dharmavaram is located in which district? Anantapuramu district in the region of Rayalaseema in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, next. What is famous of Dharmavaramu? What is the famous? They are weaving the silk sarees. They are weaving silk sarees. One by one, easily we can remember this. Okay. That is the famous for Dharmavaram? Silk sarees. And what is the best technique they use to weaving the sarees? Why? Because this is very important. Take the example, the Pochampalli is famous for ikat sarees. And here also, everywhere the people are using different type of sarees. Generally we are isn't. What is the famous here? Interlocking webbed system. What is the technique? What is the technique they use to weave in the saree? Interlocking webbed system. Interlocking webbed system. Later we have to discover what is called the webbed. Right? What is called the interlocking system. This is the best technique. In the exam they are asking what is the technique of Dharmavaramu sarees. Interlocking webbed system. Okay. Next one. And how they fixed the designs. How they fixed this and another one. The border is completely with gold design. The border completely gold design. The most of the sarees are looking like this. The border is completely the gold design. Just you have to see here. This is the picture is the gold design. They are using the gold design of sarees. Border is in the gold design. And sometimes they were used some chemkis for twinkling of sarees. Right? And another one, the stones are also used to weaving the sarees. Stones are also used to weaving the sarees. These are the speciality of the Dharmavaramu silk sarees. Dharmavaramu silk sarees. What is the speciality? They are using the interlocking web system is the best technique, and the border is in the gold in color, and they were used the chemkis and stones are also used to weaving the sarees. These are the important areas to the speciality of, and how to decide the design of the sarees according to the demand of the market. According to the demand of the market. According to the market demand, they are decided the design. Which design they use to weave the saree? It is based on the market demand. How to decided the design of sarees? Market demand. Market demand. They decided the design of the saree. And how to fix the saree? According to the design. How to fix the cost of saree? According to the design, the cost is various from one saree to another saree. Okay, which is the using of raw material. It is based on the using of raw material, and demand is influenced the cost of the saree. What are the influence of the cost of saree? First of all, the demand and design, and next one the raw material, cost of raw material. This is influenced the cost of sarees. Okay, this is the brief information about the Dharmavaramu silk sarees. That's why in the recent years the Dharmavaramu silk sarees got the patent right. Patent right. Patent right means the silk sarees are got. Patent right means this is the technique which is, what is the technique which is used by the Dharmavaramu people, not used any other people. It is called as the patent right. That means if anybody use the technique of Dharmavaramu sarees, they are punished by the government. It is called as the Dharmavaramu silk saree patent rights. You can understand what is called the patent right. That right means the people have the right, anybody not used the technique of Dharmavaramu silk saree. Okay, this is called the patent right system. In recent years, this Dharmavaramu sarees are also got the patent rights also. Okay, you can understand. Next one. And what is the process before weaving the sarees? What is the stages before weaving the saree? What is the stages before weaving the saree? Next one, what are the stages before weaving the saree? Before weaving the saree. Just you see here. What are the steps? First, you prepare. Sorry. Next one. What is the raw material? Sorry. What is the raw material they use to make the saree? What is the raw material? This is very very important. Actually, the basket makers, which is the raw material they use to making the baskets? Yes, sir. The bamboo sticks or the date palm leaves. Here also, what is the raw material they used? First one, silk. First one, silk. And jerry. Jerry. Third one is colors. These are the major important raw material which is used to weave the sarees of Dharmavarmu. What is silk, jerry and colors. And how they collected these? They collected from the market only. Why? Because majorly the silk is grown by the farmers. Okay, they collected from the market, jerry, silk. And the jerry is collected from the Surat. It is in Gujarat district. The Gujarat state. The Gujarat state merchants or sell the jerry to the Dharmavarmu people. It is where. That means they are collecting the jerry from the Surat. This is one of the famous. And another one, colors generally in the market. That means in all the raw material they are collected from the markets. They are collected from the markets. Just you remember the basket makers. Majorly the Polaya is collected the raw material from the Shankavaram, their own village or their forest. And here not like that. These Dharmavarmu people collecting the raw material from the market. That means silk from the market, colors also from the market, jerry which is sold by the merchants of Surat. They sell their items into the Dharmavarmu people. Which is the raw material used to make, used to weave the saree. Which is the raw material used to weave the saree. And next one, what is next? What are the stages before weaving the saree? What are the stages before weaving the saree? Just you listen. What are the stages? Majorly has 5 stages. 5 stages. Very very important it is. What are the stages before weaving the saree? That means how to prepare to weave the saree. First 5 stages. First one to preparing the silk yarn. First one, preparing silk yarn. Silk yarn. That means it is called as, the silk yarn is called as kacha pattu. Kacha pattu. First step, preparing silk. That means to collecting the silk. It is the first step. What is the second one is? Second one is twisting the thread into the twisting centers. Second one, twisting. Means in the generally in the locally are called puripetuta. Puripetuta. That means the thread is rotating. Okay. It is done in the twisting centers. Twisting centers. It is the second step. Puripetuta. Generally the locally is called. Easily we can understand. And third one, sapuri. What is called? Third one is sapuri. Means the thread is arranged in the vertical and horizontal mode. Just very very important stage it is. The sapuri. Sapuri is the third stage. S-A-P-P-U-R-E. S-A-P-P-U-R-E. Sapuri is the third stage. Here the thread is arranged in the vertical and horizontal. Like this they are preparing. This vertical area is called as the warp. This vertical is called as the warp. Vertical is called as the warp. And the horizontal mode is called as the weft. Is horizontal mode is called as the weft. You listen carefully. Horizontal mode, that means to across the earth, is called as the weft. Weft means it is. And the vertical mode of thread arrangement is called as the warp. Just this is the third one. And the fourth one, what is the fourth step? Fourth step is dyeing. That means to applying the colors. Fourth one is dyeing, to applying the colors. Fourth one is applying different type of colors. They are applying in the fourth stage. And the fifth stage, tie and dye. Fifth stage is tie and dye. Tie and dye means, tie and dye means they are boiling the thread. They are boiling the repeated boiling and cooling the iron. Repeated boiling, the cooling the iron. Repeated boiling and cooling the iron is called as the tie and dye. Tie and dye. Just you see the pictures here. This is the first kacha pattu. It is the first stage. Okay, and prepared the silk weft making is called is weft making, right? Twisting. And another one here, to applying the colors, it is called as the dyeing. Here you see the picture, page number 71, the third picture has in the colors. And to colored pattu like this one. And another one, this is the materials. Okay, this is the tie and dye. These are the steps. Okay, again we repeat what are the stages before weaving the sari. First one, to preparing the silk, and second one, twisting in the twisting centers, and what means puripetuta, that means puripetuta. And another one, this is the third stage, is very important stage. The silk yarn is arranged in the warp and weft frame. Warp means the vertical areas, and the weft means the horizontally the thread prepared. And another one, fourth stage is dyeing, that means to apply in color according to the design. They are applying what are the colors they are using the sari. They are using them different type of colors. That colors are used to applied on the thread. Okay, to the thread. And next one, tie and dye. That means repeated boiling and cooling. Repeated heat, boiling and cooling. These are the 5 stages which is used to before weaving the sari. Before then, the thread is ready to weaving the sari. Then immediately they are going to prepare. The process is started to weaving the sari. Then this is the major part. Okay. Next one. What is the tools or the machinery they use to weaving the sari? What is the tools? What are the different tools they use to weaving the sari? First one, wooden loom. Or nowadays pit loom. This is one of the machine. Okay. Next one, small knives. This one. Next, horns. And another one, the container for boiling. And fifth one is the computers. How the computers are helpful to the people to preparing the designs, to making the designs. Okay, these are the material they use to weaving the sari. They are the material. It is the objects they are using to weave the saris. Okay, you can understand. These are the part we learn in this area. Just 5 steps. Just you listen here. What is the 5 steps? The first one is what is the raw material and the designs, and another what are the stages, and another what is the material, what is the items they are used to weaving the sari. Next we are going to discuss about the process. What is the process they weaving the sari? This is very, very important here. What is the process? Okay, process. Actually, the process of making saris is in the Five stages also. Five steps. First one. What is first? The process is started. The weaving the sari. First one. All the weavers put the thread rolls, which is preparing before the weaving the sari. These thread rolls in the vertical frame of warping machine. Vertical frame of the thread is preparing in the vertical mode. This is the first stage in the warping mission. Warping mission. Just you see the picture here, the page number 72 here. This is called the warping mission. This thread is arranged like this. This is called the warping. This is the first stage of process of weaving sari. And second one what? To wept making. First one warp arrangement. Second one wept making. Wept making. Here just you see the picture here, 71 page, the last one. It is called the wept making. Then the warp is ready in the vertical mode, and the wept is also ready to preparing in the horizontal on the loom. Okay, second one. Third one is called as the Jacob. Third one is the warp is loaded into the loom. The warp is loaded into the loom or maggam. Generally it is called as maggam. Warp is arranged. First the warp is arranged on the maggam. Later the wept is interlocking with the warp on the maggam. This is called the weaving. It is called the weaving. That means first warp is prepared, then the wept is making. Third one warp is loaded on the loom, and fourth one is to arrange the Jacob cords. Jacob cords means is designs. Is designs also arranged on the loom. Then they are preparing the cords. This is called the fourth one. The Jacob cords as per design enters into the loom. As per design, the Jacob cords enters into the loom. This is the fourth step. And fifth one is important, weaving on loom. With the uses of hands and legs. The hands and legs, they are using the weaving. These are the five. This is the process of weaving of sarees. First, the warp is arranged in the warp machine, or it is locally called as dolu. And wept is making. Warp and wept is ready. These are the threads, horizontal and vertical. And third one, these warp which is prepared by the warp machine and directly arranged on the loom, pit loom, directly assembled on the loom, directly arranged on the loom. This is the third step. Fourth step, to put the designs. Designs are the Jacob cord. Once upon a time manually they are designed, but nowadays with the use of computers they are using the Jacob cords. Before that they are used the graph papers, but now directly the Jacob cords are put in the loom. On that their wept process is starting. And final one, to weaving. That means with the use of knives, with the use of horns, with the use of these material, with the help of hands and legs, their wept is interlocking in the warp. It is called as the weaving. This is the process of weaving of sarees. Okay, again we have to recollect what we learned in this saree. This is the process. Then the process of saree is over. Then the Dharmavarma saree process like this. Just what we learned in this. First of all, the Dharmavaramu, where it is located in Antapuramu district in the Rayalaseema region. First one. And what is the famous for? Silk. Silk is famous. Silk sarees is famous. And what is the technique? Interlocking wept system. Interlocking wept system is famous. And another one, they had got also the patent rights. They are used some stones and chemkis also to twinkling the stars, sarees. And the raw material, silk, zari and colors, they are collecting from the markets. And another one, what is the stages before weaving? What is the tools they are used to weaving the sarees? What is the stages? First one, preparing the silk yarn. And the second one, warp and wept making. Third one is applying colors and tie and dye. And here the twisting is also, this is the second one, silk preparing, twisting, warping and wefting, it is called the safuri, and applying colors of is called the dyeing, and boiling in the water is tie and dye. This is the process. Okay, next one. Okay, next one, to which is the material, knives, loom and horns and containers of heating, boiling, and another one Jacob cords and computers. These are the material used to weaving the saree. And another one, what are the stages, what are the process of making sarees? First one is what? To arrange the warp making or dole, and second one weft making, third one to arrange the warp into the pit loom, fourth one use the Jacob cords arranged on the pit loom, fifth one is weaving with the help of hands and legs. This is the process of weaving a saree. Okay, in the next session we are going to discuss about what is the life conditions of the weavers in the past, in the present is compared with the past. Okay, I hope you are all understand. Please write the important points in this lesson. Later we are going to the next part. Okay, thank you to all.